Nwachukwu'S secret wife exposed after Osinachi'S death. Welcome to the news and thank you for turning it to listen. Narrating how he discovered a photo album which exposed Mr. Nwachukwu'S secret, the kid said, "One day my father was away and forgot to lock up his room. So I entered and a voice within me told me to explore the room. Then I saw the album and out of curiosity, I opened it and saw Daddy's old photographs. From the photographs, I could see that my daddy lived a wayward life. So I closed the album and kept it where Daddy hid it. I could not tell Mommy or anyone because I was very afraid that Daddy would kill me if he found out that I knew about the photos. Mommy once tried to search for things like this album in Daddy's room but could not find anything. Meanwhile, after the child brought the hidden secret album for the world to see, the already distraught relative of a late gospel singer was shocked to know that Mr. Peter Nwachukwu'S was hitherto married to another woman in a church long before coming for Osinachi'S hand in marriage about 10 years ago. A family source told the Vanguard, "We never knew Nwachukwu'S was previously married to another woman. If ever we knew about or prior to now, we may not have allowed Osinachi to marry him. Osinachi must have been through a lot of pain which she unfortunately kept away from us." It will be recalled that the 42-year-old Osinachi died last Friday after spending days at the National Hospital in Abuja. Colleagues of Osinachi, who was lead singer at the D3àòng International Headquarters Abuja, accused her husband of Peter Nwachukwu'S of beating her to death. However, the husband was arrested by the police over alleged culpable homicide. Meanwhile, a post-mortem examination will be carried out to ascertain the cause of Osinachi'S death tomorrow, Wednesday, at the National Hospital, Abuja. Why are all these things coming out now? Now, I saw Frank Nwachukwu'S. Frank Nwachukwu'S is what I saw. Is Peter Nwachukwu'S and Frank Nwachukwu'S the same person? I want to know. Is it the same person? And of course, it is possible for everything should stay hidden. Maybe they have separated. Maybe they have separated before this. He got to marry this one, so it was very easy. Maybe him and the first one, maybe he was also just like this. There is possibility because a lot of people will be like, well, are all these things coming out now? They're coming out now because, number one, let's not forget that the man himself is in custody. And of course, the children, maybe, just maybe, they are now able to speak up concerning anything that's been going on in the house. The man currently is in custody, so people who need information can go to them and ask them for information. It is very disturbing that children are actually coming out to say this about this man. Where is the first wife? Or did she agree to hide from the second? Or is she not alive anymore? Perhaps they are no longer together. Why do people think the second wife would not be aware of this? These and many more questions, and unfortunately, the dead does not speak. The dead does not speak. All this would have been avoided if this young woman was still alive today. All this would have been avoided. The shame, the dragging of her family's name, the exposure for children to this kind of circumstances would have been avoided. Domestic violence, just like a sickness, just like an ailment, you should not hide. You should expose it for the world to see so that something can be done about it. The heart of a man is desperately wicked. I'm telling you. You guys must answer those questions story upon story. One else meet for the medical report to be out, the truth to be revealed. Okay, me too. Wednesday, they say. We're going to find out soon. We children or child is saying this. Now people are saying that her husband beats her and her children joins her father. Of course, rumors are also coming out that the children, in fact the first son of this man says that the father said beating a woman is actually good. And that he calls them to join him to beat the wife when he is beating them. Of course, many instances how, many stories how the mother has 2 cars which people give to her, and this man will, seize the two cars and tell the woman, the late Osinachi, to go on bike or trek. She should bike, while they are not the one gifted the car, would be in the car. They will go to church, and this woman will not be allowed to enter a car back to the house. She's going to jump. So a lot of stories. I keep saying all this pain would have been avoided if a man hits you once. In fact, if a man during a relationship, if he start breaking things around you, there is a kind of rage he's going to get to. There's a point. I don't want to believe these two did not date. He said a lot of questions, just like this, I know you have a lot of questions about this. Didn't they date? Didn't she find out about who he was? During their dating, didn't he show a sign of this, the kind of jealous person he is? Because from the story I'm hearing that this man is a very jealous lover, and is threatened by his wife, talent. He's threatened, and he is the one that kept her from even, blowing up. Osinachi has a very melodious voice. Just like one particular pastor said, I am wondering till date why she was not invited for international programs. It was because her husband kept her from doing so. Even the program she attended, it was most of them, according to the story I heard, she had to sneak out of the house to attend them. So we are hearing a lot of stories, and my problem is, why didn't the world speak up? Why? Okay. Does any truth come out of any investigation? From now till their kingdom come, nothing is going to come out of it. This is Nigeria for you. May her soul rest in peace. Sincerely, I just hope her soul finds rest. All this are propaganda until after further investigation by the police over what killed Madam Osinachi. Okay? How come he just got married to someone without knowing his whole background? A check would have nipped the problem from the bud. If indeed this is true, which I am saying it is possible. It is very possible. I'm not saying it is true, but I'm saying it is possible. If the first wife was being treated like this, of course she might have, separated. And this man, desperately want to get married and continue this kind of ways they are portraying him to continue his life of abusing women, abusing his